Hey, what is up guys, Rick here and welcome back to Let's Play Test Drive Your Destruction, and today I'm testing a brand new microphone stand, so forgive me if my voice is a bit weird or if you can hear me breathing. I'm still trying to find a good position for the mic. My old microphone stand actually was held by tape, so I think that's quite a good upgrade actually. I had to like crouch forward to be able to speak properly in the microphone in the old one, so I had some back pain if I recorded for too long because of the position I was in. So I'm pretty happy about having this one, so yeah. Without further ado, folks, we got our Fillmore and let's get that thing going. Hopefully we might get some bit more money to actually get something a little bit more grippier, because I remember that last time we used it, we had some issues with actually winning races for a simple reason. That thing was kind of bad at gripping the road. Although, before we do anything, let's just go grab some extra money at that guy's place. Because, you know, betting and stuff. You have a bit of money here. Last time I was trying to do some betting, but realized I don't actually have any money. And you can't really bet money if you don't have money. So yeah, let's do this. It's a Prince. So a Prince is usually those kind of cars that you can actually be faster than them. The Prince, as I mentioned last game, is quite a fast car actually. It just has like the worst handling, so a little tip for me: if you're looking to do some pretty funny things, grab a few friends and go play chicken fight and everybody grab a Prince. If you want to get some people running around just flying in the air from the explosions, that's probably the best thing, because in this game durability also equals weight for some reason. Well, actually it kind of makes sense, to be honest. Heavier cars are most likely going to be sturdier than lighter cars, obviously. But anyways, as usual, the choice place for racing in the sandpit. It's funny because if you go race at the dinner, you are gonna go race in a completely different section of the map that you can't really go into. And when you race at choice place, you actually race in the sandpit, which is just straight, just in the middle of it. And a little spoiler like that, I just remembered that I believe that the last Eve, the very last one, is in this actual place. Although again, my memory's proven me wrong a few times, and also I have very little memories of this game, since obviously I rarely play outside of Let's Plays. I don't know why. I should probably play a game more, but yeah, can't really have more than one save, so can't really play a game offline. Offline, I mean on another profile. Also, a little thing like that, I lost my cable for recording old games on my Elgato, so I might be getting that old Dazzle back for a few Let's Plays if I need to record anything. I'll try to find it back at some point. I don't really feel like using the old Dazzle. That thing was probably one of the biggest piece of shite I had in a while. I'll still love it for a while, because it was my very first recording thing. But it's just the quality on that thing is quite sketchy, to say the least. It only records in basic resolution, not even HD, and also it has even if for basic resolution, the resolution is not that great. It's weird. It's really not that great. Although, if you're wondering if you want to just like Let's Play for fun or just start, well, do Let's Play for fun. But you know, if you really don't mind the quality, the Dazzle is a pretty good place to start since it's super cheap. I was very lucky to get an Elgato for a simple reason that a friend of mine actually got rid of his. Which means I got this one for quite a little money, actually. I paid it like $60 less than the actual price, and it also came with the cable that you need to buy separately if you want to record composite and component games, such as the Wii, the PS2, and all those good old games that don't actually take HDMI in. And to be honest, I've seen the Everett Media and I've seen plenty of one, and the Elgato is probably the best one ever. The Everett Media has a bit faster bit rate, I believe, so the compression rate is a bit lower, so the quality should be technically better. But Everett Media, the problem with it is that the Everett Media has a slight delay. God damn it, freaking stop sign. Has a slight delay in the image compared to the Elgato. Elgato has a very slight delay, but it's barely noticeable, and I'm the one that cannot play on HDTV most of the time because of the delay, so I know what I'm talking about. But the Everett Media, I have a good friend of mine that he does drifting, in Forza, and Forza, when you do drifting, you need absurd control of your car, and he has difficulty doing the Everett Media because of the delays a bit too much. The thing that makes the Elgato a bit better on that one is that the Elgato has a straight through HDMI cable. It does need the Elgato to be powered up to let the signal pass, so you need to plug the Elgato to PC, so you can't really have the Elgato plugged in every single time. But it really has like almost zero delay, so it's really good for if you need it. Another solution, if you're wondering if you want to actually have an Everett Media or something and you don't want a delay, you can also buy a splitter cable, so you have direct feed through your TV. This is pretty much the way to get like literally zero delay in your signal. Although, do bear in mind that I'm talking about delays, but if you have a television that is rather bad for playing video games, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna have delays anyways. You're just gonna add up to it. For example, I'm playing on a BenQ monitor, which was made basically for gaming. It's a bit more expensive than what you're gonna get, but those are actually almost delay less, which is really good. For those who don't know, I'm talking about input lag. Input lag is something that's fairly new actually. It was first seen on the very first LCD monitors, because good old cathodic TVs, I mean CRTs that we used to play back in the old days, those are basically, the signal is basically transferred directly to the actual image. But on LCD and other type of TVs, they actually use a chip that has to decode, transform the signal that what you're giving it. And that little chip, depending on the performance and the amount of processing it has to do, will delay your image slightly. So, for example, if you buy a big old 40-inch TV in HDMI, you may or may not notice it, but you're gonna have about, like, depending on the size and the quality of the TV, you might get 30 to 80 millisecond delay. It doesn't seem much, but trying to play an FPS on an HDTV of 40-inch, and your aim is gonna be all over the place because of rubber bending and a lot of really, really bad stuff. Oh, and wrangling! Let's go squash them off. But yeah, keeping on story, Sony TVs are the worst in terms of delay. I haven't checked lately, but they used to have the worst delay in them. Probably because Sony's trying to get the quality as much as possible, but forgetting that quality generally means that the thing... Goddammit, Muff. The thing actually will be delayed quite a bit. The best ones are probably, so far, if you're really looking for a really good monitor to play games on, every monitor have very little delay, so it really doesn't matter as long as it's a monitor. If it's a TV, the best ones are Samsung's in terms of delay, and also cheap TV. Believe it or not, usually cheap TVs, because they don't do much for the image quality, actually tend to have less delay. But anyways, if you're really looking for that kind of precision, go for monitors instead. They're a lot faster than even the best TVs. And actually, my favorite brand of, the best brand of monitors last time I checked was the Asus in terms of delay, but BenQ was pretty much like just geez, can't speak to you earlier. BenQs and Asus were pretty much equals, so yeah. I tend to prefer BenQ a little bit better because of a few features they have, but they're pretty much the same, so you know. Those are the best, but like I said, any monitor will do the trick because all monitors have very little delay. Reason being is that if you're just being on your PC and you're trying to move your mouse over, if your mouse has a delay behind it, it's going to be very irritable. So it's one of the reasons why monitors in general are made to have less delay than general TV. With general TV, you usually watch movies, who don't really care about having a delay on a movie because it's gonna be the entire thing's gonna be shown either way, so you don't really care. But yeah, if you want to do a little experiments on what I said, and if you don't believe me, if you have a splitter cable and regular cables, try to plug a CRT TV if you still have one. God damn it! Yeah, try to plug an old CRT TV, and also, what's best ending? Oh crap, that's bad. Yeah, plug an old CRT TV, and once you did that, also go grab an HD TV and place it side by side and play an image on it. You'll see that the HD TV is gonna be late on the image compared to the CRT. That's a very simple test to do it. And if you want to compare, you can't really the best way to compare two TVs, if you really want to know which one the fastest, is to plug them to CRTs and just take a picture with an iPhone or something and just slow it down a lot so you can actually see which one is the fastest. It's pretty much the only way to tell. There's no like scientific method to actually test input lag, but you know, those are forgive me my ramblings. I've been playing a lot of FPS, and input lag is something that I cannot stand. So I tend to be kind of a anti-input lag crusader when it comes to this, and I believe more people should do it because it's kind of sad to see a lot of TV brands just doing TVs at more and more input lag. It's the image quality is necessary, yes, but if you're a gamer, if you play fighting games and FPS, the other games are like strategy games are not that needed unless you're playing StarCraft and other RTS. But yeah, if you're playing those kind of games, you need your input lag to be minimum, and it seems that not many actual TV manufacturer or monitor manufacturer actually focus on that. The only one they do is usually the ones that actually are used for MLG tournaments, such as BenQs, which are used in MLG. One reason why I went for that company is that, yeah, they're pretty much made for MLG, so they work. They have very little input lag because of that, so it's quite nice. But then again, it depends on what you like to use, and holy shit, that thing is very, very powerful. If you're wondering about the stats of that thing, if I'm right, that's like a 6 or 8 speed with a 8 or 9 durability. That thing is quite a monster rammer. And as you can see, that thing doesn't give a shit. It's like a honey badger. It doesn't give a shit. Goodbye, pal. Hope you enjoy your dirt nap. Ho ho ho. Oh shit, that's not gonna be good. Getting hit on the side is the worst thing because you don't really have protection on the side. So yeah. Awesome. I'm not saying it, it's a game saying it. I'm awesome. I'm kidding. Let's see. Was this enough to get on top of the Eve? Finishing an Eve. God damn it. Oh well. At least. We didn't win, but we got a bit of money. And no, I will not save for a simple reason that the episode is not over yet. Since I want to, actually I would want to do another Eve, but I can't really because I need to check on the actual video quality. I'm always afraid that whenever I change something to my setup that I actually fucked up the quality. Like I either have the microphone a bit too close or something. But I don't want to end the episode here, so you know what? Let's go grab a bit more money. You make all that being greedy, but I want my cash. And I want it bad. I have cars to buy and cars to repair. Let's see. A coyote. A coyote. There's probably a bunch of people with him, so I don't know if I want to try that. That's an Empire and a Coyote. Those are really slow cars. Both of them. You know what? Let's be ballsy. Oh, 6 friend. No, it's probably a bunch of really good cars. Let's go race this guy. By the way, Coyote was the car that we have with like I think it's a 1 or 2 speed. Very slow car. But it's a slow car, but it's a very... Crap, that's a suicide race? Oh shit, that's bad for the... Okay. I don't mind it, but... I hope the car repairs are going to be paid. If I lose a gamble, I'm going to have to do some extra time to get that money back. Probably going to lose the gamble because of the hit at the first lap. The problem with suicide race is that if you get hit on the first lap, or if you have an asshole like that just blocking you, it's very easy to lose the race. Come on. Get away. Shit. It's not good for the car. That bet was probably too much. Should not have been greedy. Should have waited for a better bet, and should have also checked if it was a suicide race. Suicide race are a huge gamble because of the amount of damage you take, and also the fact that, like I said, if you get hit, you don't really lost it, but you kinda lost it. Because look how much yeah, these guys are way in front. If I'm fast though, and if I avoid the other cars, I might be able to get back. But they have really fast cars, and my car is quite bad in very curvy tracks. And this is kind of a curvy track. It's not great. I regret my decision. It was $300 to the trash bin. If I'm lucky, I might be able to salvage this quite slightly. But I think I lost. I have to take a walk of shame and grind to get the money back. Oh god. And yeah, definitely lost that. Oh well, I guess I'll see you later, guys. It was Hailtothebreak here, taking his walk of shame, and hope you had fun. See you later, folks. Goodbye.